Call of Duty Warzone is a very addictive game that has amassed over 100 million players since its initial release in March of 2020. This game here is running at 4K 120 FPS, and as you can see, it's incredibly smooth and looks fantastic. What would you say if I told you this entire setup costs less than a mid-range gaming PC? Hey everyone, I'm Danny. Welcome to the channel. This setup consists of two parts, and the first one is pretty obvious and it's huge: the display. This is the 48-inch C1 OLED Smart TV by LG. I got this from Best Buy, but Amazon also had the same deal on Prime Day last week, so it was whatever I could get faster. Let's quickly talk about the impressive specs. As I said, this is the 48-inch model, as is in the name. It has 4K Ultra HD resolution and OLED display, which is 3840 by 2160 for those that like numbers. The cinema HDR it supports are Dolby Vision, HDR10, and HLG. There are 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, which are all 4K at 120 Hz each, and it's G-Sync and FreeSync compatible. The LG C1 has one of the fastest refresh rates available in a TV, amazing AI technologies like picture and sound, and it produces incredible image quality. That's because OLED has millions of self-lit pixels capable of producing perfect blacks and accurate colors. I may not be a TV reviewer or have any experience testing monitors or anything, but even I know that this TV produces one of the most incredible pictures I have ever seen. And it was only $800. The TV was $799 USD, and the original MSRP was $1,500. Now I have to talk about how I'm able to produce that image on that OLED 4K TV. It's this, the Xbox Series X. I know, a lot of people aren't console gamers, they want PCs, they want to build PCs, but you can't beat the price to performance that this thing gives you. In case you weren't aware, these things have an 8-core, 16-thread Zen 2 CPU, a custom RDNA 2 based GPU with 12 teraflops of processing power, 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory, and a custom 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. The video capabilities of this console are 4K resolution with up to 8K HDR, 120 FPS capability as you saw on Call of Duty, support for ray tracing, FreeSync, and G-Sync, and a built-in Blu-ray drive, just in case you like that type of thing. Another cool thing the Xbox has is Discord is now coming to Xbox. If you didn't know, Discord is just a place to hang out and talk with friends. It's kind of like game chat, but it was limited to only PC until now. Also, while I'm talking about Discord, Danny's Tech channel has a Discord, and I'd love it if you stop by to join our community. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. Discord is already available for Xbox insiders, but it'll be here soon for everyone else. This will allow you to chat clearly with your PC friends, game at incredible OLED 4K, and save you money in the process. That alone makes it a better choice than the PS5. Well, that and you can actually go buy one at Best Buy or Target right now. To get a comparable gaming PC with these specs, you're looking at about a Ryzen 7 3700X and an RTX 3070 or AMD RX 6800 to achieve the Xbox's 4K 120 FPS performance level. Now, the frame rate is limited by the game maker. They could have it locked at less than 120 FPS if you run the system in 4K, and there are no settings to turn everything to 11 like on PC. I built a PC over on PC Part Picker just to see what the price would be for the performance to make a comparable one to the Xbox Series X. This is what I came up with. I found a Ryzen 7 5700X because the 3700X that this is comparable to is overpriced for what it is, so you could just buy the 5700X for less money. But the 5700X comes in at $260. I picked an Asus Prime B550M Wi-Fi motherboard for $129.99. Corsair Vengeance LPX 16 gigabytes, I think it's 3200 megahertz, is $65.98. Then a Samsung 980 Pro 1 terabyte NVMe drive is $139.99. Now I had to go with the PCIe 4.0 high-end drive because the Xbox has an amazing NVMe drive built into it that allows for that super fast response and switching between games. The graphics card I chose was an MSI RTX 3070, the LHR Ventus edition. That's $524.99. The Corsair 4000D Airflow in white is the case for $74.99, and the EVGA SuperNOVA 750 watt power supply for 80 bucks. That whole build comes to $1,275.93. That entire total is before tax, shipping, and a Windows install. This entire setup cost me $1,300 US. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not, considering it includes the monitor, which doubles as my TV, the entire system. Oh, and don't forget, the TV has speakers too. Pretty good ones actually. So audio is something else I'd have to consider with the PC build. By the time I purchased all the parts for the build, a 4K monitor, speakers or a headset, a mouse and keyboard, I'd be over $2,000. PC gaming in my eyes can't really compete in the price versus performance category right now with console gaming. I think Microsoft and Sony have underpromised and over-delivered. Now, if only they can stay in stock long enough to buy them in stores. The solid price of this console, coupled with the amazing price of this TV, makes this the best 4K gaming setup in my opinion. Good luck finding a C1 though. With a price like this, I don't expect them to last long. LG released the C2 in the first quarter of 2022, so they'll be pushing those now. If you want to keep up with other new gaming technologies, make sure you subscribe down below. Oh, and click that like button for me, because you'll really be making my day. And as I always say, I'm Danny with Danny's Tech Channel, and I'll see you in the next video.